Welcome back. This week, Bollywood actor Bhumi Pednekar joined forces with M.A.C Cosmetics for the 29th year of its pioneer VIVA Glam charitable initiative, which supports healthy futures and equal rights for all. With this launch, Bhumi joins the rank of past VIVA Glam ambassadors, including icons over the years, including Miley Cyrus, Elton John and Ricky Martin. Under this initiative, VIVA Glam, Bhumi Pednekar lipstick is a limited edition lipstick co-created by Bhumi and M.A.C Cosmetics, which they launched around this initiative. 100% of the proceeds from the sale of this lipstick will go to local organizations that support women and girls, HIV/AIDS relief efforts and LGBTQIA+ community. We caught up with Bhumi and M.A.C India's Karen Thompson and spoke to them about this campaign, Indian beauty and wellness market, and how the idea of beauty has undergone a significant change and much more. Listen in. Bhumi, Karen, welcome to CNBC-TV18.
Thank you.
Bhumi, let's start this conversation with you. In the backdrop is this beautifully designed, beautiful looking lipstick with your signature, VIVA Glam. Can you tell us more about this whole campaign and also your association with M.A.C?
You know, as you can see, I can't stop smiling because I've waited so long for this campaign to be out. We shot it a couple of months ago, and also a lot of work went into creating this shade, into making sure that, you know, we've cracked the right color. And honestly, I'm just very, very honored. The VIVA Glam campaign started in '94. And I keep saying this time and again that my association with M.A.C Cosmetics is just not transactional, you know, just not about me, okay, like, you know, coming, posing for pictures. It holds a lot of emotional value for me, you know, to actually have a global campaign, a lipstick with your name on it, is very, very surreal to me. I'm such a makeup lover. I'm such a beauty enthusiast. And for any girl, I think this is definitely a very, very big highlight of her life.
Okay, and I believe this, you have done it from scratch, like, you know, including the casing of this lipstick and choosing the color of it. Just tell us about the whole process as well.
I mean, you know,
this is your favorite color.
This is my favorite color. And the thing is, we were trying to crack a beautiful nude, you know, that kind of just works on all skin types, which was of extreme importance to us. I wanted something that just works on everybody. So we went through multiple rounds of like testing, trying it out, and then we had like a few shades and we just picked this up. The formula is so hydrating. It is so comfortable on your lips. So this lipstick is just, the experience has been very wholesome for me, and I honestly love the packaging because I think it's always good to add a bit of sparkle and shine in your life.
Absolutely.
It's so pretty.
It's so pretty, and it will definitely stand out, you know, amongst all the blacks in the M.A.C store for sure.
That was the idea. Nobody can miss it. See, because it is also for a good cause.
It is for a good cause.
Right?
That's
I mean, this lipstick gives back 100%.
Yes.
You know, it looks good and it gives back 100%. So I feel like, yeah.
Yeah. Karen, over to you. This initiative has been running for the, I think, past many years. I believe a little short of 3 decades, if I'm not mistaken. Tell us more about it. And, you know, initially it started with, you know, your support towards, you know, AIDS and the charity around it. But then you extended it to other causes back in 2019. So tell us more about the whole evolution and what will it mean now?
Sure. So VIVA Glam was started by our founders, and they had this idea to partner with talent, breakout talent in pop culture, essentially, to create capsule collections of lipsticks and lip gloss that give back 100%. So since its inception, VIVA Glam has raised over $500 million. In India alone, we've donated over 19 crores.
Wow.
And it's a simple mission. We want to look out for equal rights and healthy futures for all. So every time you buy a VIVA Glam lipstick, 100% of the selling price is donated to organizations that support women and girls, the LGBTQIA+ community, and those affected with or living with HIV and AIDS. So it's something that we're super proud of, and we couldn't be happier that we're launching a lipstick with Bhumi.
Over to you, Bhumi. We have seen how over the past couple of years, beauty brands are actively involved in driving conversations around causes, in shaping culture as well. What else needs to be done?
I think everything, it has to be a holistic approach towards creating a world that is just better. And that was one of the biggest things that attracted me towards M.A.C, because I completely resonate with the brand. As Karen said, it's going to be close to 3 decades that they've been running the VIVA Glam campaign. It is trying to create a world that is equal, full of harmony. And for me, that cause is so special. I feel anyways, as a person, I'm somebody who's always, I like standing up for rights. I like speaking about, I'm an opinionated person. And even if you see my films, there is a bit of a messaging, about making this world a better place in whatever way possible. So I also try through my brands, through my collaborations, that it can be, we can just increase the speed of things just getting better.
Yeah. And, even before other beauty brands started speaking about diversity, we saw how M.A.C palette was so diverse. Last time we spoke...
in fact, my first campaign with M.A.C, which was the Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, was a campaign that I was so excited and impressed by because it was so diverse. There were people of different ages, of different genders. And it was just an inclusive campaign, and M.A.C has been doing that since many, many years now.
Karen, last time we spoke, which was like a couple of months ago, you mentioned how, your focus is also going beyond the bigger cities to smaller towns. And someone like Bhumi has appeal across in cities, in metros and smaller towns. So the kind of cinema that she has done, the kind of, series that she has been associated with. So tell us, how has, this association also helped you take the M.A.C brand across, and how much of your focus and plans have been executed of going beyond metros and big towns?
Right. You're absolutely right. Bhumi helps us to reach out to consumers across India. And as I said last time, we're committed to continuing our expansion across India to make sure that we can better serve the consumers who are looking for M.A.C. So, in this year, we're continuing to expand in the existing cities like Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore. We're even expanding in Indore, Vizag, many other cities across the country. So we're continuing to connect and engage with our customers across India. And Bhumi really helps us to do that. She's such a great fan of the brand. So this is such an authentic collaboration with us. Sitting with Bhumi, it's just like sitting with your best friend, We can talk makeup, and she really helps to connect with consumers.
Over to you, Bhumi. We have seen how, the idea of beauty has changed over the past couple of years. Like what was perceived as beauty is, changing now. But still, there are many toxic traits that, continue to exist. What else needs to be done, to change that?
I feel just enough conversation. If I can only speak for myself. I try through my work to make sure that, I break any beauty standard possible. The idea is to love yourself. The idea is to understand that we all are made from the same skin and we all are equal. And I just feel like the conversation around it should not stop. So it can be in your interviews, it can be in the work that you associate yourself with, it can be your social media. People should just know what you stand for, So, for example, because I had the initial part of my career was more about girls that were from, smaller cities, right? And then when I started putting out like beauty videos, etc., there were like a small section of people that, oh my God, why is she trying so hard? I was like, no, I'm not trying hard. This is the first time actually putting out who I really am. And people have this weird relationship with beauty, which is very patriarchal. And that's what we need to break. That's what we need to change. Because if a girl, and because M.A.C is also expanding to smaller cities of India, which is so wonderful, because women today have that spending power. We all are gaining independence, and we all want to glam up. So if a girl is buying a lipstick for herself, that doesn't mean that she is losing control of her life. That is a conversation that happens in India very often. And I feel that is changing through the communication that we are trying to do, through the changing beauty standards in general.
And how is the overall brand narrative changing, especially for a country like ours that is so diverse?
So I think, we continue to look out for what our consumers are looking for and engage with our consumers. So we continually connect with consumers. We do research in India. We understand what consumers are looking for to make sure that we're serving them the right campaigns, the right products, and that they continue to engage and align with our brand value and mission. So product innovation is something super important to us. We're launching new products all of the time. Our continued expansion as well. We continue to elevate ourselves in terms of our e-commerce offerings, live commerce, different ways of interacting with consumers through social media. So whatever it is we can do to stay connected with our consumers and stay true to our Indian consumers as well. So having a collaboration with Bhumi is another way in which we do that, because she's an icon in India and it's someone who can really resonate with the consumers.
Yeah, and this is important, especially at a time when the Indian beauty and wellness industry is booming. It's exploding actually, with so many international players coming in, so many homegrown players becoming so big and reaching out to the consumers around different corners of the country. Bhumi, my question to you is, as a prominent face in this space, what is your role and what is the kind of responsibility that comes with it?
I feel like I want girls to look at me and be like, yes, we look like her. And I just want them to feel inspired, feel free, feel liberated. I think that's why this collaboration happened, because I have not necessarily done films where I've had a chance to be glamorous. I think the reason M.A.C thought I was fit for this responsibility was because I was challenging beauty standards. I was trying to make the world a little more inclusive in my own small way. So it could be any of the parts that I've done. And even today, I don't care about if there's somebody who thinks that I don't fit the box that they've created for me. I will never fit into a box that you've created for me, because I genuinely want girls, people from all walks of life, to feel like I'm representing them through the campaigns that I do, or through the films that I do, or through any presence that I have. That's the only way we can make this world a little more equal.
Yeah. Karen, last time we spoke, you spoke about the skinification trend, like how skinification is a crucial beauty trend that is taking shape. Apart from this, if you can, highlight some key trends that you are seeing in the beauty space, and what do Gen Zs really want? Because every brand wants to connect with the Gen Zs, and it's like a very discerning consumer as far as I know.
Absolutely. So, beauty trends are changing all the time, and Gen Zs are having a very big influence. I think for Gen Zs, those days of heavy makeup are gone, and it's more about natural, glowy makeup, something that really emphasizes and enhances your features, doesn't try to hide them or modify them. I think Gen Zs are also really changing the way that we look at our product innovation as well, right? From packaging to multi-use products. Gen Zs are really interested in products that one product can do more than one thing. So we have a recent launch, which was the Studio Fix Everywhere All Over pen. It's a click pen format, and it's a concealer, a foundation, you can contour, you can highlight. So it's super multi-use, and Gen Zs love those kind of products. I think also Gen Zs are really looking for representation. So they're challenging brands now that, they should not just see a singular face in a brand. They're looking for different skin tones, different body sizes, different genders, different backgrounds. And that's something that we've been doing at M.A.C since day one. So I think it's great that Gen Zs are challenging brands to be more like that.
With that, it's a wrap on Storyboard. This week, you can catch all of our content on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks for watching. We will be back same time next week. See you soon.